there too.
I know. Before, that's like before actual winners quarters. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man,
and it just felt like Aura was just playing really well.
Yep. Man, Aura, dark horse for the tournament. The way, if he's playing like that against everybody, like, there was very little bad to say about Aura's gameplay there. Mostly everything was perfect. You know? He did get a little bit of luck. Hey, you need it every now and then.
Yeah, I think one of the really notable things about the way that set went down is like a lot of, it's a cliche, but it is true. Like Falco, kind of really a momentum-based character, and so if you are playing Falco, on some level, you need to be not giving your opponent that momentum the best that you can. And Aura's playstyle pretty good at doing that.
Yeah.
And there's something about when you get like hit real hard as Falco, like. Yeah, some of that momentum just kind of gets shaken out of you, you know? Like
Falco needs the momentum, for sure.
And so
pendulum character.
Even when Mango was starting to take control, it always felt like, you know, he's pulling to his side of the covers and then Aura's pulling it right back,
like
you know?
the Newton's cradle, like, just swinging the balls. Pause, sorry. So yeah, up next we got Graves and Spark.
No ball swinging here.
No, absolutely not. Straight business.
And you know it's straight business because Spark got one of the most bizarre controller setups.
That's
if you really want to talk about just how far and how messed up
he's deep
the
down
scene,
the hole, man.
The scene has gone, like if you want a visual reminder of like how did we get here and maybe we shouldn't have got here.
Yeah.
You're looking at it right now.
Yep.
You know?
This is the Cubs traption. Shout out to Cubs.
Pandora's box is open, and it's disgusting in there.
Awful,
it's just, they haven't cleaned it in years.
I've seen into the void, and the void stared back.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, yeah, Spark also running the controller scene right now. $100 to even look at your controller. But you know what? I've only heard good things about Spark controllers, so we'll see. Let's see. I mean, he's already made it this far using that
monstrosity.
I was trying to say a nicer word, but yeah, call a spade a spade. That is a monstrosity. Well, we'll see how it works for him. We'll see if we can get some good tech chases, some needle turnarounds, all the good stuff you like to see. I'm a big Spark fan. I think Spark actually one of the first Sheiks that like got me on Sheik. So I got big love in my heart for Spark.
Oh, Spark is hilarious.
Yeah.
Very, very funny dude.
Very funny guy.
Very funny dude.
Get the milkshakes.
Yeah. I think like I think it's becoming more known, but there was a while where I feel like the Spark representation and reputation versus like who he actually was were kind of like a little out of whack.
They weren't aligned.
Yeah, like very, very, very funny guy.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Nothing funny about this punish though.
Absolutely
68%.
not.
What are your thoughts on this matchup as a Sheik main yourself?
I don't like it, but I respect the Falco as a hard-working character. Something about me just annoys me when I play this character. It's just a little harder to tech chase, just with the wider rolls and such.
Yeah, he's like working class, but like rich working class.
Yeah,
you know?
like upper middle class.
You know, every hour, every dollar he earned through his labor.
Yeah,
but he's still really rich.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. He's like an electrician.
Yes, exactly. You know.
And Sheik just an honest working accountant. Yeah. Okay, Spark looking clean right now. Lovely near out of shield. Short hot frame 6, baby. Oh, I love that up air. Nice. Yeah, Spark looking hot right now. HOTTOGO. Love you, Chappelle Road. Back.
Yeah, just like the forward throw there, rather. A big part of the way you want to be approaching the punish game against Sheik, not just as Falco, but in general, is get her off the stage.
Yeah,
like, it is like the entire flowchart is always, what option should I go for?
Yeah.
Probably the one that knocks her off stage.
It's like Sheik's two real bad weaknesses are recovering and getting down. So if you can juggle and mix up, and if you just need to rinse and repeat on the edge cards, like that's all you got to do. If you have the patience first and the technique, like Sheik shouldn't be a problem off stage. But you know, Spark is one of those players that has really good edge guarding mix-ups, especially when there's a wall involved. Really good at getting that wall jump into the instant needle turnaround to be facing the ledge.
That was a really solid punish.
That was
like,
sick.
Really, really solid.
Yeah.
Like the read there. Doesn't end up kind of getting the execution correct, but...
Yeah, I don't know how many strong Sheiks there are in the PNW region. So I don't know how polished Graves is, like, compared to, we'll say, Fox. Hey, I love a little double poof. Oh, sauce. Spark throwing a little bit of sauce on that one. I love that.
We've been seeing a lot of like defensive sauce from Graves. Like a lot of text where you're like, oh, that's kind of surprising. Oh, every Falco has done that down air way too many times in their life.
Little fast
they know the one, because there's two types of down airs in that situation. There's the one that looks like that kind of haunts you when you go to bed at night. And then there's the one where they go to jump out and you down air them and you feel like a god.
Yeah,
and it kind of slows you down, you make it back. Like, and so we're all just chasing that down air, but far too often we get what we just saw.
You're chasing the dragon, but you rarely ever get him. Okay, yeah, loving these short hop aerials from Spark. It's a good way to just stuff the Falco pressure. Yeah, a lot of nairs, just stopping Falco getting in there with their own nair. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this stage. I personally think that FD is the best stage for Falco in this matchup, but Falcos as general people are too cool to go straight to FD, so mad respects.
I see that you've now gotten, you're cashing in the commentator check now, the Spacey propaganda. You're saying, Falco's so cool.
I'm Team Bird. I'm Team Bird, man. I just, you know what, I'm not about the Fox life. If I gotta pick one Spacey, I'll take Falco all day, every day.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just goes with that saying, you know? But
absolutely.
Some people still on the wrong path, but they'll figure it out eventually, you know? Like,
Spark, man. Yeah, the Spark is too cool.
Yeah, Spark already figured it out.
Yeah, I'm loving the light shields as well. Oh, the toggling. Okay, check the controller.
Oh my God. See, you know, I was like, we're praising Spark here, and then I looked back down at the controller, and I'm like, never mind, get this shit out of here.
I remember what I'm fighting against.
Yeah. This is what they took from us.
Yeah, I mean, potentially.
We used to be a country. You know, like,
this potentially could be the last time we, you know, see that kind of weird light shield toggling, suspicious box stuff, because I know now Invitational are implementing the nerfs. Thank God somebody is talking sense finally. But you know what? Spark is playing sensibly right now. Just, super polished, not letting Graves play his game. Okay, can we see big punish?
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Again, the barbecue sauce of Melee, some would say.
Yeah. Gets everywhere, but it's delicious.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
All right, down tilt, gonna kill there.
Okay, only 41%. Very, very doable. Okay, big chase there from Spark. Doesn't get much off it with a weak hit. Okay, yeah. F tilt, baby. That's I call it Sheik's shine. Just let it rip.
Yeah.
Oh, nice nair.
Every character's got some BS in them, you know?
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Except ICC.
Well, I said BS in them, not BS about them, you know? So.
Nice from Spark. Lovely tech. Okay, Spark trying to get that short hop forward there. Maybe an up tilt would have been better, but reverse slap. Lovely.
A lot of this set has been defined by Graves making Spark work extra hard for every punish, every edge guard, but then somehow still dying anyway. Which I think as a Falco player really speaks to me.
Yeah.
There's something about it very, very
It's just that glass cannon thing, you know?
Okay, and then, Unfortunately, down tilt not going to kill there, so might have looked like a bit of a weird decision. I think going for just another back air might have been better, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I like how Spark is retreating with aerials. Like, if Falco can overshoot you, like, it's usually a great position for them. They can catch you with an F tilt or up tilt rather. So Spark just being able to drift back with a forward air or back air, it'll often catch Falco coming in with an aerial.
Okay, positional advantage here is actually pretty big, but that down air a little bit unsafe.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's big opening though.
The thing is, like, Falco can't get much off a grab in this matchup, but has to grab Sheik.
Yes.
That's the thing, like. So it's an interesting dichotomy.
It's a really good thing to bring up, actually, that, like, you know, the reason for that is her shield's so big that
so good. And nair out of shield is going to come otherwise.
Exactly, and so she's so used to just kind of being like, it's okay for you to grab me, but like you say, you have to do it because it can still convert in a big way. It's often like a free opening. Okay, Sheik in the corner, or other way around. Really brutal.
Okay, Graves getting through, but
the panic option.
Enough, yeah. That's so tough, especially against someone as clinical as Spark. They're going to catch you out 9 times out of 10. All right, okay, potentially the last game of the set.
The only set so far that has felt like it's going the way it's supposed to, you know what I mean? Like,
there's been some magical melee moments
we
today.
almost watched Zane lose to none, so I feel like
that was so outrageous, honestly. Okay, yeah, I like that CC from Graves. Okay, good shine. Spark making it past the platform there was actually pretty crucial. Big old fan of that one.
I like a lot of the kind of space down airs, full hop, short hop. Really good against Sheik because she kind of like gets disjointed out of it. You know, her dash attack, her grabs, can't really deal with the retreating down air.
Yeah, retreating down air is so good in this matchup.
So good in every matchup, man.
Yeah.
I actually honestly think there's a very reasonable case for down air being the best move in the whole game. I know people will give it to like Shine or something, but it is a messed up move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It just lasts so long, man.
And does so much.
Yeah. Graves looking really good for this game, though. Okay. I mean, it was looking pretty good towards the end of that game as well. It was a very close situation.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think, yeah. The thing is, Sheik has some pretty decent counter picks. Like FOD, I think, is so strong for Sheik. And Dreamland as well is also really nice. But against like a laser-heavy Falco like Graves, I think I'd want to box them in a bit more.
I like the patience there. You know, speaking of boxing in, you kind of got to let the opposing player figure out how to get out of the bad situation. You know, don't just be like, okay, come on in.
Yeah,
you know,
don't rush in, man.
Don't let the vampire in. You know, like they have to figure that out on their own.
You have to give them permission.
A little bit of fun movement there from Graves.
Okay, little counter hits. Oh, I love that F tilt. Okay, spark chase. Wow. That is like so good from Spark. Getting that like that distance on the down throw, it's so hard to react to.
Spark saying you're in grave danger, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that needle.
But all things considered, this is very doable.
Yeah.
Love the up air.
Okay, doesn't get hit by any silly needles. Okay, good nair. Okay, greedy grab, especially knowing that Grave has been doing those retreating down airs. Specifically to catch out that kind of grab, I would imagine.
This movement, actually, it's really good spacing.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments where you're like, I'm playing amazing, and then you get hit, and you're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But so far, playing really, really, really amazing.
Yeah, his evasion right now has been so good. And that's F smash, not going to do it, but you're in a really good position.
Roll up.
Wow, Spark! That was such a crazy recovery, oh my god.
Okay, great push off there.
Nice from Graves.
Time to get up to be, I feel like the edge guard isn't feeling super mapped out.
No, no, I mean it's...
Part of it's grabbing the ledge just a little bit too early. Like, you need to have the invincibility, like not yet, now. Yeah, and then it's like, if they run out of invincibility, then Sheik can engage with you on the ledge, but if you time it kind of as late as you possibly can, then like she just has way less cards.
Yeah,
you know?
after you get hit by the poof, it's like the worst thing ever. Yeah. Oh, good spot dodge. Good.
Shine being like, I'm quite small. You guys don't see this, but
yeah.
Tiny
good nair, I love that nair. Okay, last stock, Spark somehow right up on top of Graves. Graves, yeah, playing really well around this platform, but Spark just getting out of trouble. Oh, he's scouting out the jumps coming out from Graves now.
I think the main thing I want to see from Graves is you don't need to hit him. Like, let him come to you a little bit. And I feel like playing really defensively, but still it seems like always wanting to kind of win the mix-up. Like the one initiating, you know? And I feel like just give a little bit more of that. Just like a little bit more make Spark kind of come to you.
Oh, that should have been a shield grab. Oh my god.
Yeah, just enough to space it.
Oh, this is so bad for Graves.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Okay.
No! Oh,
yeah.
Heartbreaker.
It's a difference in the punish games, you know?
Yeah. Spark was more clinical on the edge, straight up. That was a game of edge guarding. And now that's a bit more like it in terms of Graves going down to a higher seed. But really great stuff from Graves. We will see more from Graves in the loser side of top 24.
And really great stuff from the game of Melee lately. We just had a wonderful block. That is going to be our last set, but we got quite a few upsets, quite a few game 5s.
Some just amazing Melee all around.
Yeah, definitely.
So much fun. So much fun.
Shaping up to be quite the event.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
But before we go, we do want to, of course, shout out the legends themselves, Gallant Gaming, the ones who are hosting this event. And if you're thinking to yourself, man, I just had a great time watching best of 5 after best of 5, how can I give back a little bit? How can I kind of communicate that this stuff matters to me? And it's really quite simple, you know. Check out the Battle of BC merch.
Exclamation point merch. Get it up.
Start.gg/BOBC/shop.
You got Drip Drip Like the Rain. It is perfect. They got some of the snazziest little bit of merch you'll ever come across. They got the Mogul Moves teal sort of look there.
And I will acknowledge, you know, without saying it directly, they were put in a little bit of a bad situation recently. So if you guys can guess who put us in a bad situation historically,
it's an
maybe
easy
help
guess.
out of it. You know? Keep these events alive.
I know people in the venue, or you might have seen around all the hockey jerseys. That is one of the freshest pieces of merch I've ever seen. So definitely check that out in the merch shop. And of course, we want to give another big shout out to all of our sponsors. Really, we got Zenny, Domino's, Asus, all of these ghosts coming together to bring you such a beautiful, wonderful tournament experience. And you've seen the quality of the Melee today. Without tournaments and like organizations like Galint making sure we have this kind of production level, making everything run smoothly, we don't get banger sets like this anymore. So support any way you can. You know, check out the sponsors. We got the ROG Strix Scar 1618 monitor coming out from all our guys. You know how it is. All right. That's enough shilling from us, guys. I hope you enjoyed this block. I've been Farmer.
I've been Radar.
And stay tuned. We got more Top 64 coming right up. Have a good one.